Aaron Sparrow is one of the most talented writers out there. And of course, he doesn't really get big jobs with different companies because of his politics. He is a conservative, and he's good. He actually did a Darkwing Duck series back in the day, which was fantastic. They had an omnibus of it. It went out of print, and it was so well regarded and so well sought after. It was selling for hundreds of dollars on eBay for a long time. I think they might have done a reprint since then of some sort. But he did great work and does great work on the independent sphere right now. This is his Kneel Before Doomface graphic novel. You can see he's got Kenneth Rocafort on the cover. Beautiful cover right there. And I wanted to just give a shout out to this today because he destroyed woke Marvel in a tweet this week. It's really good stuff, and I would like to highlight this because we want to change the culture in a good way. I'm going to put this link in the description below for you guys. Thank you guys for supporting independent projects like Aaron and supporting good people out there in the industry. That's what we need to do to lift things up, and that is part of our cultural motive. So please hit the like and subscribe button. This is how we're going to change the culture, guys, together. I appreciate you for being there. And let's talk about comics real quick. This is Kneel Before Doomface, a graphic novel which looks a lot of fun. Where classic values meet modern decay, and heroes and villains must adapt to survive. So this is going to be a commentary on current society. I can't wait to read this. I know, like I said, Aaron has real talent as a writer, and he knows what he's doing. This is going to be good stuff right here. So he commented on Marvel, and that's what drew my attention this week. Because there's this like Iron Man where Tony Stark's on a scooter with a weird helmet over his helmet. And it just goes to show, like, this is not like even like the wokest of the woke, but if you think about it, Marvel just disrespects its characters at all costs, right? And they've been doing this for a long, long time. They've been tearing down the heroes, building up these new like diversity hire heroes who are like just better and stronger and faster and smarter because they're black girl magic, yeah. And that is what these companies have done with everything. It started really hitting with Marvel now back in like 2014, 2015, where they started replacing all of their characters. And if you went to the stands at that point at a comic shop, you wouldn't recognize anything. Thor was a woman. Hulk was some Asian boy. Spider-Man's Miles Morales, not real Spider-Man. And of course, Iron Man was turned into Ironheart, Riri Williams, Black Girl Magic, right? And so you couldn't actually even buy stories of the characters that you. And of course, there's Sam Wilson, Captain America. Captain America was turned into a Nazi at the time, like the actual one, because he's a blonde, and you can't have that. Can't have a male blonde hero. Ugh, it was so insane. We thought it was the worst of it at the time. And comic shops were reporting to me, even before I like had much of a presence and all that their sales had tanked and like things were really in dire straits because of Marvel doing this. Well, Marvel like slowly changed everything back, but in 2024 they've really been pushing the buttons again. X-Men's now like turned into this weird diversity fest that's absolutely crazy. Tom Brevoort attacks fans over it, calling them cretins if they don't like extreme leftist identity politics messaging in their books. And it looks like they're pushing in the Ultimates the same sort of thing. Like Denny's Camp is pushing America Chavez again, like as a character, and of course the whole book's about just how white people are terrible to the indigenous peoples. It's really really cringy, and of course Ultimate Spider-Man, they're replacing Black Cat with a black chick. It's like they're doing the same thing over and over. Ultimate X-Men, it's a all female. Teen girls, X-Men with no men. It's very weird. And so they are doing the exact same thing over and again. They're doubling down. And this is why Marvel Comics is, again, just like kind of lagging. Even like DC with their relaunches and all that have, frankly, crushed them the last couple months, which is kind of bizarre. And they're just chugging along because they got the Disney money. They don't even care about the comics anymore, very clearly. And it's beyond just the woke elements that are happening out there. The disrespect to the characters. Like Peter Parker, right, is being disrespected. Like there's nothing like that going on in Spider-Man that's like a replacement right now. But Peter Parker is getting cucked by this Paul guy who's like with Mary Jane while Peter's like eating their food and going out and swinging webs. I mean, that's what's been happening the last 4 years. It's just been painful and excruciating to watch. It's been a humiliation ritual, just making Spider-Man denigrated, right? And then they turn Mary Jane into a superhero too, who's even better and faster and has better powers than Spider-Man. She's jackpot. To, of course, further humiliate the character of Spider-Man. And that's what they want to do. They want to humiliate the main characters who you love to make them not who you love anymore, hoping that you'll come in for the replacements. Maybe you'll like Miles Morales better. He's perfect. He's better Spider-Man, right? And you can see this with Iron Man right here. Just this image right here is ridiculous and stupid and doesn't make any sense. And even without all the woke politics in there, Aaron Sparrow just completely destroyed what Marvel's doing, because it is a humiliation ritual trying to destroy Tony Stark as a character, because that's the one everybody loved from the movies, so you better not love him anymore. You need our diversity people. Those are the ones that you need to be excited about these days. So this is what Aaron Sparrow says. Marvel wants to die. It deserves to die. It is filled with cultural locusts who don't respect these characters or the creators that came before and made them great. They turn the work of these creative giants into insipid jokes, and that's what it is. All these characters are just dumb jokes at this point. They're crusty old white men who are the past, and the future is female, and that's what they're trying to do. It's a big agenda across the board. I mean, there's a reason that Gail Simone is in charge of the biggest X-Men property right now, Uncanny X-Men. It's trying to push that agenda once again. It's very, very obvious, and it's really, really sad that Marvel just can't hire the best talent, make characters, stories that people actually want, and just enjoy themselves. But that's why we're here. That's why we're doing independent stuff. So Aaron Sparrow pointed this out. This was a great tweet. Appreciate him for being there. And I want you guys to check out his Kneel Before Doomface. This is in the description below for you guys. And I'll be back in this and checking it out. And we'll have a review up once this delivers as well. This guy's a real deal talent. He's a real writer. He is doing things. He may not have the flashiest following. You see him periodically on Thinking Critical. He does go on those live streams on the weekends with Wes, so that might be how you've seen the name before. And like I said, he did the Darkwing Duck comic, which was fantastic. So again, real writer, real work. He knows what he's talking about, and let's support some independent comics. Leave a comment down below. Do you think Marvel's destroying their characters and just turning the white characters into jokes on purpose? Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.